The Friendzone.
So you probably clicked on this video because you have romantic feelings for somebody in your life and you want to know if you're in the friend zone. Well, today we're gonna explore why Stacy calls you bro and how you can get her to call you
My Megatron Popo Little Unicorn Sweet Heart.
with a success rate of roughly 68.9%. So where did the friend zone originate from? It all started in 1994 from the popular sitcom Friends when Zoe described Ross as being in a friend zone when he was lovesick for his crush Rachel. While it was worth it for Ross to try and get out of the friend zone, as he and Rachel ended up happily ever after, is it really worth it for you to try getting out of the friend zone? First, you need to think about whether what you feel for the person is love or infatuation. Infatuation is a fast fantasy. Even though you know very little about the person, you find yourself fantasizing about drinking 7-Eleven's apple slurpee together with them while watching Cats. Another sign you're infatuated with the person is when you think they're perfect while completely ignoring the fact that they might be an anti-masker. In my opinion, if you only find yourself infatuated with the ideal image of the person, you shouldn't go for it. However, if you really see the strengths and weaknesses and love them on both their good and bad days, then maybe it's worth it. Unless they're in a relationship, then maybe it's worth it to seek therapy instead. So how do you know they're in the friend zone? Typically, one of the easiest ways to tell is to observe how they treat you in relation to others. For example, you may think that somebody likes you just because they flirt intensely with you. But if they do it with everybody else,
she belongs to the streets.
However, if somebody is willing to make an effort to make plans with you outside their usual comfort zone, they're probably after your credit card number, its expiration date, and the 3 magic numbers on the back. And if they call you bro or sis, you're most likely in the friend zone, unless they're from Alabama or just into incest. But the most surefire way to know if you're in the friend zone is to just ask them out. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? So, you're in a friend zone, now what? Well, you can either accept it and move on like a bitch, or try to crawl your way out of it. According to this outdated article from the Alpha Chat attraction doctor Jeremy Nicholson, one of the ways you can escape the friend zone is to use the principle of scarcity. People value something more when it is being taken away from them. When you make yourself more scarce and stop dipping your fedora like a nice guy TM, they might experience what it's like to have their favorite poopsie sign surprise unicorn taken away from them, empty inside. The principle of least interest by Waller and Hughes suggests that those who are more willing to walk away have the power to guide the relationship. If it's clear that you value the other person more, the relationship power dynamic is already imbalanced. So the next time you find yourself being too needy, tone it down. Don't let the "some beggars can't be choosers" apply to you. This principle suggests that you should ignore the girl you're interested in and block her from all social media platforms. In the autobiography of the founding father of the United States, Benjamin Franklin wrote, "He that has done you kindness will be more ready to do another than he whom you yourself have obliged." Or to put it in simpler terms, people like you better when they do favors for you. To get out of the friend zone, you should ask her to do homework for you, go to the detention for you, rob the bank for you, and then form an organization to overthrow the government just for you. If for some reason this very accurate advice don't work, it just means you didn't follow them properly. But if you did and you're still in the friend zone, well, at least now you have your first friend.